Hi guys, in this video, I'll be dwelling more about the recent UK immigration update, banning international students from bringing in student dependents to the UK. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, you can subscribe to this channel. In this channel, I talk about UK immigration, update about UK immigration and how you can migrate to the United Kingdom, either through the skilled worker route, ways you can settle in when you arrive in the United Kingdom. So guys, without further delay, let's get started. Today, the UK Home Office come up with a document confirming the ban on international students on a master's program. This does not include international students coming into the UK for a PhD program, right? In that document, there are some other changes that we have also announced, right? Not just the ban on international students on a master's program, but also some other changes. One of the changes that is coming up, it's about the maintenance, what we call proof of funds, right? I am very sure owing to the high cost of living in the UK, the UK Home Office might have thought about it that the current living expense that is being prescribed for international students might not be able to cater for the high cost of living in the United Kingdom. Probably that was why they are trying to come up with a more appropriate fee, right, for international students to show as proof of funds, or otherwise called maintenance, right? All of this will not affect those coming in September this year, but it will take effect January 2024, right? With this current trend, the amount you need to show, right, will now be up. They will now increase it. They've not come up with an official amount that you will show as maintenance because the start date for all of this has not reached. I'm very sure in the coming days, right, an amount will be set for those coming in January that they need to show as maintenance, right? So if you're planning to come to the UK for a study, I will advise you hasten up all effort to meet up with September admission session, because once the amount for maintenance is being increased, that invariably, if you are putting the amount you need to show as proof of funds at the point of making your visa application will not increase, and this will be an additional burden for international students, right? So if you are planning to come to the UK as for study genuinely, I will advise you hasten up, try and see how you can make an application for schools that are still accepting applicants, right? So you can be able to come in September this year to start your study, because from January 23, the rules will be changed because your living expense might probably increase because of a truth. The living expense, the cost of living in the UK has actually increased, right, from what it used to be, and the living expense amount still remain the same. So I think the UK office is trying to see how they can take that up. Another changes that were also announced is switching of visa. You know, before now, while you are still studying, you can switch from your tier 4 student visa to a tier 2 work visa, right? But with this recent UK Home Office document, you can no longer switch effective January 2024. International students will not be able to switch their visa from tier 4 student visa to either tier 2 work visa or any class of visa until they have completed their course of study, right? This is some of the changes that will be coming up January 2024, and it will affect those that are coming to study in the UK from January admission session. If you are coming in, if you started your process, if you gain admission, you are in process of getting your visa, or you have gotten your visa, or what have you, to resume September 2023, all of these rules will not affect you. As it is today, the rules that have been in place will still go with you. But if you are coming in January 2023, you need to hasten up. You need to come up. The new rules, right, will affect your process. Then one other thing I need to tell those coming to the UK, right? If you are coming to the UK to study, I will advise, either if you are coming for a master's or whatever, trust me, way to look for courses that are in demand. It's not easy to get sponsorship job again. It's not business as usual. Getting a sponsorship job is very difficult. But if you come to the United Kingdom to study courses that are in high demand, right, after your study, it will be easy for you to get a job with visa sponsorship, because it's not easy to get job with visa sponsorship as at now, owing to the large number of international students coming into the UK to study, and which upon completion of their study we need a sponsorship job to remain in the UK. So these are some of the changes that the UK Home Office has come up with, and all of this will take effect from January 2024. So all those coming in September, you can still come in with your student dependent. You can still go ahead with your visa application, go ahead with your process, because so many persons have been sending me message to ask me if they can, if all of these changes will affect them. No, the UK Home Office has come up with a definite time. I said January 2024. That is when all of these changes will come into effect. So if you're on the process of making your visa application, or you are still waiting for admission and all that, or you want to apply to come and study in the UK September this year, I will advise you do that. And for those who are already in the UK and their dependent are still back home, I will advise you hasten up, see how you can bring them in before January 2023, because you never can tell if the rules can also affect you. For now, they said the rules will be from January 2020, but if you have not bring in your families before then, I can't guarantee you. I don't know what that will imply. But if you are in the UK and your family is still back home, I would advise you hasten up and bring them in. And those coming in September, you can still come in with your dependent, because it does not, the new rules will not affect you. So guys, I just said that you come up with this clarification. You can leave your comment in the comment box and join the Telegram group. Ask me question back, and if you have any queries, then we can put our heads together and see how we can trash it. Thank you very much. We've come to the end of this video. See you in my next video.